Guys, this is a super major lifesaver for those of you who have heavy weights on your shoulders. This is so perfect for your shoulders to bring them down. What people don't understand is I really don't get why people waste their time gaining these big muscles. Big muscles do not help. They will not help you be faster. They will not. You might be stronger, but without speed, somebody can easily attack you or blindsided can easily attack you. Hold on. Like basically somebody small with skills that's able to see when you're smaller or when you don't have big muscle, you're able to see different directions on where you can attack someone with big muscles. But the trick to having big muscles is you can blind the enemy or your attacker and have them be terrified of you before they even try you. But they have people with skills that can that know how to, especially when they see big muscles. Big muscles is just a sign of pressure, like a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, a lot of tension. That's nothing but build up blood. So it's very important for you to not, especially if you are a soldier in the military, and or a police officer. We know that getting big muscles is something that you feel like is going to be the best thing for you, but that's not going to be the best thing for you. You are able to obtain strength without having big heavy muscles. Heavy muscles are going to cause more problems than solutions, and you're going to find yourself in a situation where you're going to be unable to move, unable to turn your neck a certain way. So your goal, you want to aim for flexibility. All our military soldiers need to definitely do a lot of yoga. Do not yoga necessarily, but do a lot of stretching. Flexibility is the strength. When you're flexible, you're able to see and turn your head in all directions without, of course, not like a 360, but in most directions or all directions except for a 360, and you're able to kick high and you're able to feel better, and you're able, when it's time for you guys to go to battle, to go to war, you're going to be more confident because you're going to be flexible. What makes people nervous in the midst of battle or in the midst of war is a lack of preparation. And when we say lack of preparation, doesn't mean working out, over jogging, over exercising. It means relaxing. I know it sounds crazy. How could you relax in the moment, in the time where you're about to go to war, that's the best time to calm down, because when you calm down, you're going to be able to make better decisions when it comes to shooting, and you're going to be able to hit your target faster versus you worried, because you're worried. What's making you worried is your body is not physically prepared to battle. And so people start drinking. Soldiers, like, you see, that brought down the tension in my body, in my shoulder. Because I used to do gymnastics, my shoulders started to rise. It's very important. We know that you think that lifting heavy weights and all that is going to make you stronger and ready. It's not going to make you stronger and ready. In fact, there is a big chance that it's going to make you more terrified, more scared. As confident as you feel, you're going to have a less chance to be able, you're not going to be as comfortable as you should be, because you're not going to be as flexible. And if you're at battle and you don't have the nutrients and the tools that you need to survive, which of course I've heard that they give them certain meals and certain foods. We want to make sure that we give our soldiers, that you give your soldiers, you want to make sure that you feed your soldiers vegan, not even vegetarian food. Go vegan all the way. You can afford it. And guys, if you can't afford it, let's talk to our billionaires, our Rihannas, our Bill Gates, our all our, even if it's Trump, even if whoever it is, whoever that can help the United States, because we know he loves the army, the U.S. Army, but Whoever that can help, whoever, let me tell you guys, we cannot win a battle if people are racist. We cannot interfere into racism, racist talk. We can talk about it, but you can't be racist and go to war at the same time. You're going to kill somebody based off of race versus the love in their heart. You don't want to look at your fellow soldier and be like, I don't like you because you're black. I don't like you because you're white. That's the same thing in the world, but mainly that we're not talking about the world. We're talking about our soldiers because they are first priority. This is a weight vest. This is what you guys need to get. You need to get a weight vest if you don't have it yet, and you put it on your shoulders. Don't jog with it. What your goal to do right now, you can if you feel ready, because everybody is in a different position. But what you need to do first is focus on your tension, relaxing, stretching. You need to be flexible. 30 pounds is the best because it's going to bring down the weight in your shoulders, the weight in your arms. Stretch, stretch, stretch. That's all I do every day. I don't even waste my time running. I don't want to bring any tension in my legs, in my thighs, in my feet, in my toes. I do my best to stay off my feet. I know every time everybody gets out of battle, the first thing they want to do is run to the nearest bar. Hey, I had a drink with some soldiers in New York City. Hey, from the I don't know if they were the Marines, but I had a lot of fun with you guys. I had fun with them at the Coyote Ugly. We were there with them, and literally they were like buying me drinks. They were like celebrating me. It was amazing, and they were all white. They were all white. Like, I didn't see any black ones yet. They probably, because, Coyote Ugly is sort of a racist bar. Like, they serve everybody, but it's not a racist bar at all, actually. It's not racist. It's just there are people. Coyote Ugly in New York City is not a racist bar, but there are a lot of racist people that go there. So they don't necessarily hire black people because it's a bar where, like, they allow, like, the rednecks to talk shit to the bartender. So if you're a black bartender, they might say something insulting that might cause problems and cause you to, the bartender to sue the company or whatever. So they don't hire black people just because there's a lot of racist white people there. And, you can't change them, and you can't tell them they can't go here and they can't go there, because most of the people that are racist are the ones that mainly have the most money right now, from what I'm thinking, and from what I'm believing, because, they had a head start to success. And so, they're not going to turn them down because of their personal issues. Racism is an illness, and and when you're blind, you're unable to see the inside of somebody's heart, and you're just blinded by the flesh. And once you get somebody to shine the light on you and sort of show you the bright side of the other races, you won't be as racist. And racism is not only between blacks and whites, it's between so many other races as well. We do focus on our main races, but we just want to make that clear. So you want to stay inside, and I know you guys want to have a bunch of friends. You want to go have a beer, have a break, but the most important thing is your health. Right now is make sure all your soldiers need to be as flexible as a ballerina. Every soldier needs to start stretching. You need to be, and it's possible. You will get there. Make that your number one priority. We want you to be please, billionaires out there, please don't be selfish. These men are out here fighting for you. Police officers, please donate to the police department, donate to the army, donate to the Marines, donate to the especially the army, especially the army, because they're the ones that are out there going to really die, and we're not praying that they die. We don't want them to die, but they're the ones that are fighting for this country more than anybody. Yes, the other ones are fighting for this country, but they're going out there in Iraq. We need to make sure that the foods that they're giving them out in battle have the vitamins that they need, vitamin B6, vitamin B12. How is their iron levels? Have you checked their iron levels? Make sure their iron levels is good. Make sure they don't have, pretty sure they're checking, but just to say it, make sure they don't have, Of course, we know they can't have mental health issues. Now, there's a lot of people that may not be registered as people that have mental health issues, but if you can't control